I woke up with a brand new glow, brand new goals, brand new bitches, whole lot of hoes, stacking up digits, whole lot of rolls. Whoa, woke up with a brand new glow, brand new shine. She ain't here different when you know it's your time. Pedal to the middle when I can't slow down. Chop sound.
Session show, man. Y'all stay tuned in.
Yo, what up? We at the session show. It's Chavis Chandler. Make sure to be on the lookout for my interview. Chop.
Let's get it.
Oh.
What up, though?
What up, though? I'm all on Instagram and shit.
It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, matter of fact, hold on.
To crush everybody in the motherfucking building. I came to fuck shit up for niggas. I came to fuck shit up for niggas.
So you want to tell the people who you are?
Yo, what up, though? It's Detroit's own Chavis Chandler.
What do you do?
I'm an artist, songwriter, rapper, engineer, and I do a whole bunch of other shit.
For sure, we gonna get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post your music throughout the interview. So whoever not acquainted already with you, they gonna get acquainted. You know what I'm saying? It's real bars. You know what I'm saying? It's real rap. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. So, Mr. Chandler, why do you do music? No, not why do you do music. Why did you choose music?
Why did I choose music?
Out of all things.
Me personally, I feel like music kind of always been like an outlet for me to speak to my friends and to say different shit to the motherfuckers around me that I can't really just say to them in conversation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, your people around you, they don't hear you. Like when you just like talking to them, trying to build and have a relationship and vibe and kick it. Or they don't never see your vision or what you really trying to accomplish.
So you make music just to communicate?
I make music to communicate, but also I make it to communicate with strangers and people that I've never met. So like maybe like my fans or like my listening base, like I kind of realize like, you know, when you making music or when you just living life, you ain't the only person that's like going through the shit that you're going through,
right?
Feeling like you, but they might not even have the talent to speak about it, or they might not have an outlet, or they haven't found out what their outlet is yet. So I try to speak for everybody in the ghetto, man. Like really, I try to be the voice of the youth. Like really, I don't want to show like just all the shit that everybody know about with that comes with success and the glitz and the glam and, you know, niggas hustling and behind ice and all that. That's all a part of the success that comes with the story. So it's nothing wrong with like talking about that type of shit, but you want to let people know why we do what we do. And that's my aspect of it. I feel like I want to let people know why people in the ghetto, people in the hood, we so infatuated with having certain shit. Excuse me. So a lot of that aspect that I come from in my rap is just to, you know, keep that old school vibe alive when it comes to the energy I put into my music. Cause a lot of like newer artists, they don't really have no energy when it comes to like them actually putting in emotions towards what they saying. A lot of shit today is kind of emotionless. But that shit has become the norm and like everybody think that's cool. So like I try to keep the animated character of myself as my personality and shit alive through that too. You know what I mean?
But that's the only reason you do music, just to communicate and let the but be a loud voice, a spokesperson for the people that don't necessarily have a loud voice. But what are you?
I wouldn't say that's the only reason. I mean,
yeah, why else?
I'm in love with it. I mean, obviously I love it. It's like this was my first love. It's the first thing I ever found a talent and a competitiveness in. The first thing that I ever felt like I wanted to be the greatest in, and I've dedicated most of my life and time to that. So like, that's why I'm still, you know what I'm saying, moving forward and learning new shit today.
You got a big vision for yourself, right?
Yeah, I definitely see myself as a lot more than what people seeing me at now, and like I want to just continue to show that gradually through what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Sure. So how long you been? I know you've been doing it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But you want to tell the people how long you been working at your craft as a music artist?
If we technically counting my childhood upbringing and shit, I've been making music since I was 14 years old. I've been recording music since I was 14. In the studio, I've been writing music since I was like 7 or 8. That's when I first started like trying to write songs down on paper and come up with my own melodies and make concepts and shit. I knew this shit kind of chose me, more so to speak, and I know it's kind of weird.
I knew you was gonna say that. I was waiting for you to say it chose you.
It's cliche as fuck to say that, so I really hate saying that. It's kind of corny to me.
You know what I think? I don't think it choose nobody. I think people choose it because this motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, don't even love music as much as the next person may, and they doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they chose to. You know what I'm saying? Not because it's in their heart. You know what I'm saying? They doing it because another person doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it may choose you. You know what I'm saying? We may be blessed with the talents. You know what I'm saying? And the gift. But what we choose is what we choose. You know what I'm saying? And
having a different type of testimony, like waking up out of your sleep and writing music on your arms and shit because you couldn't find no sheets of paper as a little kid, that's a little different.
No, that's passion. That's passion.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, like finding myself doing those type of things growing up as a young nigga, like I really was on some shit cause where it was like, man, I know I'm gonna do this like for the rest of my life. It ain't no question on whether or not like how old I'm gonna get or like, you know what I mean, whether or not I'm gonna stop if it don't happen for me by a certain time. Like a lot of niggas got all these different measuring sticks as to success and like what they want out of success and how they trying to actually formulate what they doing. And like some of the shit that I be really getting is like, the future is forever, bro. You got a lot of time. Just take your time and commit yourself to the shit. First of all, that's the first thing. Second thing is don't nothing happen overnight. Everything take time. You can't really cut corners in this shit. You can't really cheat the process or none of that shit like that. So it's like a product and the shit. You like the brand yourself. And like, I can even attest to the fact that, you know, when you do like bullshit in your past, it can hurt your future a lot of times. So it can stunt your growth and like slow you down from being in positions where you already should have been, you know what I mean? So like, just make sure that you stay focused and make sure that you keep your head on straight, understand that this shit is just a business at the end of the day, and like, really, like, you want to stand on your business. You don't want nobody to be able to play you like you pussy or nothing like that just because you're doing bad business or you're not holding on to the word. You know what I mean? And that's, in any case, it don't matter what you're doing for a living.
I think one of the most important things just in life, period, is being humble. You know what I'm saying? And being willing to listen. And being willing to be honest with yourself and being willing to accept when you're wrong and also being willing to change, you know, what is wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's just important in life, but it's really important in artistry.
It's a good, I'm glad that you spoke up on that because like, yeah, you right about all of that, you know what I mean? I'm happy to say I could check off most of those boxes besides like, you know, everybody that's kind of like creative to an extent, we don't listen. We don't listen to people. And that's just something that we just don't do.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, it's always half and half with me. A lot of people say I'm real humble. A lot of people say I'm real arrogant. I just know what I know. I know I'm good at doing what I do. I know I'm always trying to get better. I know I'm always trying and practicing. A lot of people get to a certain point and don't try no more. And like, people get the tendency to think when you talk about yourself or speak on yourself highly that you don't work as hard as you used to. like, or that you stop trying to become greater just because you're like, oh yeah, I'm this right now. Yeah, no, but on the flip side, I could be better. I guess that's what being humble is. You know what I mean? It's like, but a lot of the times, like, sometimes being humble is just not showing people your full skill set. Because you might come off too strong for people. It might be too much at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of artists like me that love the game and they so passionate, sometimes like you can just fuck up and be fucking up and not even knowing you fucking up because the people that's around you not gonna tell you fucking up.
And why not? Why don't they say nothing? They scared? I think they scared of you, Chav. Oh shit.
Nobody tells you because they feel like you already supposed to know.
That too.
Everybody feel like if you done already got yourself to a certain point in the game or if you done already did certain shit, then you already should know this, at least. But it's like, no, nigga, we not business people. We not businessmen. We rappers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to learn how to become a businessman while being a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's something that you care about, you gonna do it.
So I know you dropped a new, what is it? Is it an album? It's an album because it's longer than 45 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's an album anyway. Call It A While, the first Call It A While was an album.
Okay.
You know, it was called the mixtape online a lot. It was an album.
You just dropped the album, Call It A While 3? 2. Forgive me. Call It A While 2. It seemed like you dropped a few of them. I'm not going to hold you up. But Call It A While 2.
This is the first time I dropped the album in 5 years or something.
Damn.
It's been a minute since I dropped some music. I had a lot of personal shit going on. My sister passed away at the end of the year last year.
Sorry for your loss.
And shit has just been kind of weird, you know what I mean? We got to raise her children, you know what I mean? She left 2 kids behind. They don't have any parents. So it's kind of like Call It A While was one of the things that put me in the position to say, okay, I got to step up to the plate as a man and really show people my growth. Because I'm not doing this shit just from doing this shit for these kids. And it's people watching me now. I can't be wild as fuck. I can't do all the same shit because, first of all, I ain't even realized back then how strong and big my energy was. And it's like I never realized when I get upset, everybody around me gets sad. I'm happy, everybody around me is happy. I ain't realized how polarizing my energy was to people, and you really got to be mindful of that shit because it's selfish to not really think about the things that your actions can cause for other people, and like just the way shit go.
For real, the intentions of any leader should be other people to help others.
And that's always my goal. Like,
any leader, you know what I'm saying? That should be your intentions, you know what I'm saying? When you wake up, you know what I'm saying? It should be for yourself too, because you got to be good, but like, it's so many motherfuckers on this earth that need your help, you know what I'm saying? And not just with your music, you know what I'm saying? Not just a song. But what's your favorite track on Call It A While 2?
On the first Call It A While or the second one?
Call It A While 2. I had said 2 kind of slow motion.
It's all good. What's my favorite track? Okay, I got a couple of favorite tracks on my album, but it's a few for a few different reasons. Like I got a favorite track that I recorded, like the funnest track to record. I got my favorite song that I like listening to. And I got my favorite song based off of the way that I wrote it and the story behind it. So like Soul Food will be my favorite song on the album.
Okay.
The reason being is because Soul Food was the song on my album that I made that song while I was locked up. And like, it was crazy because there was some weird shit going on with my case at the time where they had me kind of on lockdown and like, I couldn't use the phone. Like they clipped my phone privileges and shit. I couldn't call my family. COVID was like starting to come through the jail crazy. It was people dying and shit in that bitch. Inmates and shit was dying. Fucking COs was getting sick and shit. And I'm just in there or whatever. And I was just like thinking to myself, like I had like a true like epiphany in that bitch, because I went from like being mad at the world to realizing like, yo, it's not nobody else's fault that I'm here but mine. But it wasn't, it was more deeper than that, but I'm just shortening it up to that for facial value, you know what I mean? But like, it was one of them situations where I had an awakening in that bitch. And I started writing music in it, and I seen how it was affecting the other inmates around me, and just how my demeanor and my personality was when I first walked into the cell, when they first moved me to a 10-man cell. And then like how everybody's demeanor just changed like a couple of days later. Like niggas was in that bitch sharing shit with each other, like feeding each other and making sure each other was straight. And I made this song or whatever. And when I was making Soul Food, I was thinking about Lose Coney Island, because like most of that music kind of derived from my first song, like that. And it was like, people say, why you make a song about Coney Island? It wasn't because I wanted to make a catchy song. It was just like, yo, this is some shit that kind of like was the part of the reason why I survived sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, we made that song, and when we put it out, like I was like extra high and shit. Everybody thought it was funny and shit, but then I started getting mad love off of it. And it was like, the energy was just there. So like I made this song, Soul Food. I'm in the fucking cell block. Niggas is asking me to like rap that song in that bitch like every day. Like niggas ain't had no radio or nothing. So niggas like, yo man, like I'll like give you like a couple of bags of chips and a candy bar, nigga, like spit this song for me. Wow. That shit like currency in that bitch.
Yeah, that's why I raised my eyebrows.
Indeed, like I come in that bitch, I didn't have no commissary. I didn't have nothing. Niggas, I walked in the cell and fucked around and had a whole box of commissary. By the next day, had brand new socks, drawers, all type of shit.
Off rapping.
But sitting there thinking about it, it's like, this shit is more than just these niggas. This mean more than the man just giving me a bag of chips. You know, it's more than that. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Especially being locked up with niggas is about to get ready to go back to the feds for their second and third time and shit. Like, these niggas are already used to doing this shit. So for somebody like that to take a liking to you, or like even like give a fuck about what your passion is, or see that shit in you, that shit raised my eyebrow. Like, damn, like I'm in this bitch, and this is the place where don't nobody give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah.
They all give a fuck about me.
That's real.
And every day somebody had something positive to say to me, and it was like, yo, nigga, like I don't even like see you in here. Like you don't even need to be in this bitch. You don't belong around us, nigga. Like straight up, cause you need to go out there and do your rap shit, nigga. And fucking take that shit far, because I ain't never heard nobody like you in my life. Like, nigga, like the day that I left, they woke me up to walk out. I thought I was going back to court. They woke me up to leave, to go home.
That's what's up.
So they processing me out, but as I'm leaving, everybody on the cell block rapping Soul Food.
Damn.
By the time I left that bitch, everybody in there knew that bitch word for word. These niggas was beating on the fucking bars on the cell. And I remember the day before I left, they asked me to rap, and something was like, dog, get this shit your all. And I was hanging off of the fucking cell, rapping the song. And everybody was beating on the tables and shit in that bitch, just singing the song with me like we was in fucking church. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
I'll never forget that. That was the shit. That was like maybe 6 months to a year before my album came out. That happened, because it was a long ass process. And like, I never forget when I made Soul Food. I never forget those guys that I was locked up with. They was all very interesting people, all different people from different walks of life. And it was an OG in there. He taught me how to play chess, actually. And, the nigga, he taught me how to play chess, and I beat him the first time I played him without him telling me. And he was surprised, like, damn, like, I don't think that's beginner's luck. Like, ain't no such thing as beginner's luck. You just really paid attention to what I was saying. And I was like, yeah, because he was, the whole time he was in that bitch, he was telling me shit about my life and about myself, and he didn't even know me. For some reason, he just took more of a liking to me than everybody else. So the nigga was just extra hard on me about everything. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate that shit growing up. Having a single mother, growing up without a positive male figure in my life for real, on and off and shit, niggas is inconsistent. having somebody like that just impact your life right then and there like that in such a short period of time, that shit mean a lot. And that's what I try to do to people with my music. I want to be that nigga in my music song. Just go grab any of my projects and take them bitches and put one of them bitches on and you can take something from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Soul Food, definitely my favorite song off the album. Second favorite song off the album would be In the Night. And I think In the Night is my favorite song because it was short and sweet. I did everything people liked hearing me do within a short time span, and I feel like I finally mastered everything in my toolbox, you feel me? Like I finally figured out how to give people the full effect of Chavis Chandler without having to do 3 verses and without having to draw the shit out and drag it along, you know what I mean?
And what's the third one?
And the third one...
The one you had fun with. You said you had one because it was your favorite, and then you had one because what it mean to you, and then the one you had fun with making in the studio.
Okay. Like,
I like Bang. I'm just about to promote my favorite ones right quick. I like Bang. I like E Honda. Fuck. Hold on. Drop the songs in the description. I'm gonna just copy and paste the whole track list in the description. Let people, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's streaming on. I haven't seen it on Tidal. I was checking over. I had to listen to it through YouTube because I got a Galaxy.
I don't know if Tidal fucking with me for real. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why my shit not up there yet, or if they just take longer than everybody else. But whatever.
Okay. Well, hold on right quick.
They might have some type of problem with the E Honda sample. That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. Maybe you can call them and ask.
Really,
I
nigga?
want to listen to it on Tidal because I don't like listening to it on YouTube. Like I don't got Apple Music on my shit.
Spotify's free, so if you want to listen to it on
Spotify.
you can check that one.
Spotify, y'all.
And, it's on Bandcamp too. If you just want a direct download and you can support me directly, I got my album up on Bandcamp for sale for $20.
Good
so
shit.
Like, people want to grab it, they can grab it off of there too.
For sure.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and my Glock is mightier than that. This ain't that backpack shit niggas used to, bitch. I'm from the east side, little nigga relax, can't vouch for these niggas. Never did dirt with them, they bitches, they figure I don't know about that. Levitate to a level they wanna see me at, nigga. Pardon my wings, bitch, pardon my back. I'm chasing paper, the reason why you ain't heard of me. Godzilla, I put the city on my vertebrae. This, the fucking voice of the mile, nigga. I might just put the pistol down there and start jitting. My daddy was a fucking getting money ass nigga. Making sex on the beach, playing Godzilla. Giant footprints all through the living room. They didn't know that there was a young King Kong, nigga. I don't need shit, nigga, long as God with us. And this little light of mine, nigga, I'ma let it shine, never let them dim it. Fuck, nigga, I'ma let them finish. When we done, give a fuck who you is and where you from. East side, 7 Mile, like it from the slums. Bitch, I knew I was the one since I was young. Chop. Bitch, I'm still high from yesterday. Bitch, I'm still fly from yesterday. Fuck niggas stuck in yesteryear, racks in the stash, get some more today. Some of that pain won't go away. Big backwoods to the face. I heard a nigga say he getting off, but he lame as fuck and he in the way. You can see it in my fucking face. Niggas know I'm not the one to play. Look at they eyes, you can't see it in them. Nigga, we rushing the line of scrimmage. I don't know what niggas thought my agenda was. I ain't come to do shit but kill them. Motherfuckers talking down, I don't give a fuck. Motherfuck all these niggas' feelings.
Can we get a chop?
Chop.
Get that lunch special. Number 5. Grilled chicken pita with the chili fries. My niggas trapping. I'm fucking styling. Serving niggas like it's Lou's Coney Island. Let me get that lunch special.